Hello friends. So today in this video we are going to discuss integration by substitution. So let's get started. To understand this concept better, if you come across your integral with any of these form, that means if you see a function which is getting multiplied by its derivative, or if you see a function in the denominator with its derivative right in the numerator, or maybe if you see a function which is hidden within another function, but if you substitute you get back derivative right there. So in short, one thing is important, that in each of these cases the derivative is right next to the function. What do we exactly do with this function? So put your function to be a new variable, let's say t. Now differentiate with respect to x on both sides. D by dx of f of x is equals to dt upon dx. This gives you f dash of x is equals to dt upon dx. If I shift dx to the left hand side, this gives you f dash of x dx is equals to dt. So this first integral is transformed to I is equals to integral f of x is t. F dash of x dx is dt. So put dt. So this integral is of the form x power n dx is equals to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. I have already told you, just add 1 to the power of this function. So t power 1 plus 1 upon same 1 plus 1 in denominator plus c is equals to 1 plus 1 is 2 upon 2 plus c. And in the end substitute your t back. Here t is f of x, right? So substitute f of x whole square upon 2 plus c. Similarly, you can solve these two integrals. Let's move on to exercise 7.2 of chapter integrals. So let's get started. So the first question is 2x upon 1 plus x square. First take integral 2x upon 1 plus x square. Since this function is in the form of x, so we are integrating this function with respect to x. Let's take this as I is equals to integral 2x dx upon 1 plus x square. Here look for the function whose derivative is present right next to the function, right? So the derivative of 1 plus x square is, derivative of 1 is 0, 1 plus x square, derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of x square is, this is of the form d by dx of x power n is equals to nx n minus 1. Here n is equals to 2. So d by dx of x square is equals to 2x 2 minus 1. 2x 2 minus 1 is 1. So we have got 2x. So derivative of 1 plus x square is 2x. This is of the form f dash of x upon f of x. So now put 1 plus x square is equals to t. Now differentiate it on both sides with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x on both sides. D by dx of 1 plus x square is equals to dt upon dx. Now split this derivative. D by dx of 1 plus d by dx of x square is equals to dt upon dx. Derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of x square is, see, this is of the form x power n, is derivative of x power n is equals to nx power n minus 1, right? So we will get 2x. 2x is equals to dt upon dx. Now shift this to left hand side, it becomes 2x dx is equals to dt. Here I is equals to integral 2x dx upon 1 plus x square. 2x dx is dt. So dt upon 1 plus x square is t. So t. 1 upon t dt. Integral of 1 upon t is log mod t plus integration constant t log, here t is 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square plus c. So this is the required answer. First you have to look for the function whose derivative is right next to that function and put that function is equals to t and then solve it, you will get the required answer. So this is the process. Let's move on to second question. So the second question is log x whole square upon x. First integrate this, you will get integral of log x whole square upon x. I is equal, let's take this as I is equals to log x whole square upon x dx, since we are integrating it with respect to x. Now this can be written as log x whole square up into 1 upon x dx. Now here look for the function whose derivative is right next to that function. Here observe log x, derivative of log x is 1 by x. So this is of the form log f of x into f dash of x, right? So log x, derivative of log x is 1 by x. So here put log x is equals to t. Now take derivative, differentiate it with respect to x, d by dx of log x is equals to dt upon dx. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x is equals to dt by dx. Shift this dx to left hand side, it becomes 1 upon x dx is equals to dt. 1 into dx is dx upon x is equals to dt. Now substitute. I is equals to integral log x is t, here whole square, so t square, and dx upon x is dt, right? So dx upon x is dt. So substitute. Again this is of the form integral x power n dx is equals to x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So just add 1 to the power of this function, 2 t to the power of 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 plus integration constant c, t 2 plus 1 is 3 upon 3 plus c. Now t is equals to log x whole cube upon 3 plus c. So this is the required answer. Let's move on to third question. 1 upon x plus x log x. Take integral of 1 upon x plus x log x. Let us take this as I is equals to integral 1 upon x plus x log x. First integral 1 upon, take x common here, okay? If I take x common, we are left with this x gets cancelled, so 1 plus, here also x, this x gets cancelled, we are left with log x dx. this can also be written as 1 upon 1 plus log x into 1 upon x dx. Now look for the function whose derivative is right next to the function. Here derivative of log x is 1 by x, right? But we have 1 plus log x. So put 1 plus log x is equals to t. Now take the derivative. D by dx of 1 plus log x is equals to t. Now split this derivative. D by dx of 1 plus d by dx of log x is equals to dt by dx. Derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x is equals to dt upon dx. Now shift this dx to the left hand side. It becomes 1 by x dx is equals to dt. Okay. Now this implies integral 1 upon 1 plus log x is t, and 1 by x into dx is dt. 1 by x into dx is dt. Integral of 1 upon t dt is log mod t plus c. Log t is 1 plus log x plus c. So this is the required answer. I hope you understood this problem. Fourth question is sin x sine of cos x. First take integral sin x sine of cos x. Let us take this as I is equals to sin x sine of cos x. Now look for the function whose derivative exists. Here sin x, derivative of sin x is cos x, but here cos x is in the form of angle. Sine of cos x is in the form of angle, so we won't get the answer. So take the derivative of cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. It doesn't matter whether it is plus sin x or minus sin x. Just take the derivative of cos x. Derivative of cos x is sin x minus sin x. We are getting sin x. So put cos x is equals to t. Okay. Now differentiate with respect to x on both sides. D by dx of cos x is equals to dt upon dx. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x dx is equals to dt. Now substitute. Let us take this as equation 1. I is equals to, see, sin x dx. Here dx, sin x dx is dt. Sin x dx is, put minus here, sin x dx is minus dt. Minus dt into sin cos x is t, sin of t. Rearrange sin t dt, take minus outside. Now integration of sin t is minus cos t, right? So minus cos t plus integration constant c, minus into minus is plus, cos t plus c. Substitute your t back. T here is cos x, so cos of cos x plus integration constant c. So this is the required answer. So here is the fifth question. Sin of ax plus b, cos of ax plus b. Integrate sin of ax plus b, cos of ax plus b into dx. Since these functions are in the form of x, we are integrating with respect to x. Let us take this as x. I is equals to integral sin of ax plus b cos of ax plus b dx. Now look for the function whose derivative exists. Here derivative of sine is cos and derivative of cos is also sine. So you can put sine of ax plus b is equals to t. Also you can put cos of ax plus b equals to t. Since the angle here is ax plus b, angle is not changed. In between these two functions, angle is same, ax plus b. So you can take sine of ax plus b is equals to t or cos of ax plus b is equals to t. I am taking sine of ax plus b is equals to t. Now differentiate with respect to x on both sides. D by dx of sine of ax plus b is equals to dt upon dx. Derivative of sine is cos of ax plus b. Now take the derivative of ax plus b. Chain rule, d by dx of ax plus b is equals to dt by dx. Now cos of ax plus b as it is, derivative of, since a is constant, take it outside, derivative of x plus d by dx of b is equals to dt by dx. Cos of ax plus b as it is, derivative of x is 1 plus derivative of b is 0 since b is a constant, is equals to dt upon dx. Now cos of ax plus b, a into 1 is a, is equals to dt upon dx. Cos of ax plus b into a is equals to dt dx. Rearrange, a cos ax plus b is equals to dt upon dx. Now shift this dx to left hand side, it becomes a cos ax plus b dx is equals to dt. But here we have only cos of ax plus b into dx. We don't have a. So try to shift this a to the denominator of right hand side. Cos of ax plus b dx is equals to dt upon a. Okay. Now I is equals to, integral I is equals to sine of ax plus b is t. Okay, substitute integral of t into cos of ax plus b dx is dt upon a. So substitute dt upon a. Since this a is constant, take it outside. 1 upon a t into dt. Next 1 upon a integral of t. Again add 1 to the power of this function, 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1 plus c. 1 upon a t square upon 2 plus c implies 1 upon a. Here t is sine of ax plus b. So 1 upon a sine of ax plus b, t is equals to, but here we have t square, so sine square of ax plus b plus integration constant c. So this is the required answer. In the exam they won't mention solve it by integration by substitution or exercise 7.2. You need to analyze whether this is by normal method or integration by substitution or by any methods. So try to understand this, not by heart. Try to understand, try to analyze. Just observe the function and derivative of that function. If that derivative of that function exists, then the method we use is integration by substitution. In the exam they won't mention solve it by integration by substitution. They just ask question. We have to analyze whether it is by integration by substitution or by normal method. So try to understand, not by heart. Okay. That's for today's class. In the next video, we will discuss another questions of exercise 7.2. Thanks for watching.